everyone. We are going to discuss a topic that we hope will bring clarity to a situation that can typically be very intimidating for employers. We hope to help everyone stay up to date on what you should expect at an OSHA Informal Conference. As always, we're here to help you with this process, so please don't hesitate to call us if you find yourself in this situation.
After a company has been inspected by OSHA, they may or may not receive citations in the mail. If you do, however, you will see abatement dates and penalty amounts that may make you nervous. Don't panic just yet, as those dates and numbers are not set in stone. The federal OSHA requirement for replying to citations is 15 days from the day the citations were received via certified mail. The packet will require a signature upon receiving. Federal law also requires that a copy of the citations and notification of penalty be posted immediately in a prominent place at or near the location of the violations cited in the packet, or if this is not feasible due to the nature of the employer's operations, in a place that it will be readily observable by all affected employees, such as a lunch or break room.
The citations must remain posted until the violations cited have been abated, or for 3 working days, whichever is longer. The informal conference is an employer's opportunity to discuss the citations with an area director or assistant area director to potentially come to an agreement. It is every employer's right to request an informal conference with OSHA to discuss the inspection, plus any additional related issues regarding the citations, notice of proposed penalty, or the list of abatement dates. It is highly encouraged that employers attempt to attend the informal conference in person. However, depending on the circumstances, it can also be acceptable for all parties to attend via conference line. This is also clarified when scheduling the informal conference.
Sometimes they are conducted in person or over a conference line. As safety and health consultants, we attend informal conferences with our clients almost on a weekly basis. The goal is to discuss and resolve any issues associated with the violations, and ideally, an informal settlement amount will be agreed upon by all parties. Having a lawyer present is completely optional. A lot of Lancaster Safety's clients prefer that just we attend with them to help answer any questions related to their safety program and progress in an informal manner.
So listed here are the items that employers will want to bring to present at the informal conference or send to the area office after the fact. You'll want to have photos to provide evidence of corrections, any written policies and programs that have been developed, training documentation and records, and then of course inspection records, as these are all very important elements to have prepared to present at an informal conference.
The employer can gain a better understanding of where they stand and if it needs to be taken further by contesting the case. On this slide, we show what the employer's opportunities are at an informal conference, such as discussing the violations cited and the OSHA standards that are used so that they are better understood, negotiating the monetary penalty amounts, and possibly entering into an informal settlement agreement, and obtaining answers to any questions or uncertainties that an employer may have. OSHA's ultimate goal is to work with employers to help them make continual improvements in their safety culture and program and come to an agreement.
The host will typically begin the conference by reviewing the purpose of the informal conference itself and discussing the rights as an employer. This is an opportunity. The employer can ask questions or clarification on areas that are unclear. It almost goes without saying, but the employer will want to treat the OSHA host with the utmost respect. They will then receive the same in return. This is not the time to argue, but rather an opportunity to gain an understanding of the reasoning behind the issuance of certain violations. Employers may only know one side of the story, as only some information may have been communicated to them from the supervisor on site during the inspection. This is also when the employer can present proof of abatement for each violation as necessary and/or a completed action worksheet. Proof of abatement can be provided in the forms of photos, training documentation, inspection records, depending on what the violation requires.
How can an employer get the fines reduced? First and foremost, a reduction is not guaranteed. A reduction is granted based on the good faith shown by the employer to assure to OSHA that the identified hazard will not continue to be an issue. This is where Lancaster Safety can really help out. We've participated in hundreds of informal conferences and are able to help show the employer's good faith effort, whether that's proof of hiring a third-party safety consulting company or taking strides to improve their safety and health program internally. OSHA will view this as a great step towards promoting a safe and healthy work culture. Additionally, if the employer cannot pay the entire penalty at once, a payment plan can also be discussed with OSHA. The employer can still maintain the right to challenge the citation before the Occupational Safety and Health Review Commission. However, a decision must be made by the contest date. If all other options have been exhausted to this point and an employer can't come to terms due to discrepancies, they have the right to challenge the citation or penalties before the Occupational Safety and Health Review Commission. This decision needs to be made in writing and provided to the area director.
Our safety and health consultants would be happy to help out anyone with their OSHA Informal Conference. As I mentioned, we handle these meetings regularly and can offer our experience to help get your company's penalties reduced. We've had lawyers reach out to us for advice and have worked hand in hand with attorneys and other safety professionals. Peace of mind might be the number one thing we have to offer. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen in today. I know we've covered a lot of information in a short amount of time. So if you do have any further questions, please call Lancaster Safety at 888-403-6026 and we'll be happy to help you. Also, follow us on social media for more news updates and safety information, or provide us with feedback on either Yelp, Google, or Facebook. We truly appreciate your time and hope you will take advantage of our monthly safety and health webinars. Everyone is invited to attend and they're always free. Just visit our website or click the link on your screen for more information. Thank you and have a safe day.